That sweat lodge here at Victor Bates Place in Umatilla is a key component of that tribe's effort to keep Native kids in a positive frame of mind.
Well, this lodge here has been down here for over 100 years at least.
Wow.
This is the womb of Mother Earth. That's why it's shaped like that, like the womb. When you go in, we crawl in backwards, because when you leave the womb, you're coming out head first, so when you go in backwards. Everybody knows when we leave the lodge, everybody hollers, right? You know that? And they howl like a coyote or war whoop, and then we get let out. Because it's just like leaving your mother's womb, you're leaving the womb of Mother Earth, so we holler. That's why we holler when we leave. You're cleansing yourself, and if you don't rinse it away, then you're just going to take it with you when you leave. And then, so you want to get in the water and wash it all the bad away.
Oftentimes you shed tears in there over the losses in your life, the fears. You let go of the anger. You cleanse yourself so that when you come out, you feel renewed, restored, cleansed all the way around, inside and out. And you see the world, you're calmer, more balanced, and it's a beautiful day, and you're ready to go again.
I couldn't live without it. I mean, I've got to have it. If I go 3 or 4 days without sweat, it's like, man, I got to get out there, you know. It's how we treat each other, how we respect each other, how we respect ourselves and nature.
Respecting ourselves, respecting nature, and developing one's spirituality is the principal theme behind the Umatilla Tribe's week-long camp called Life Takes Courage.
The principles behind the Life Takes Courage camp is to give Native youth the skills to help their peers when they're feeling suicidal, to give them the tools to help.
For 5 full days, Native kids from the 9 tribes of Oregon gathered here in the hills outside Pendleton to spend time together, make new friends, and learn a little bit about the positive things in life.
The training here this week at Westminster Retreat Site is called Native Hope. HOPE is an acronym, Helping Our People Endure, and it's a Native Youth Suicide Prevention Program developed in 2003. It's peer counseling. In other words, youth helping youth around suicide prevention. And we also address the related risk factors, which are substance abuse, violence and bullying, stress and trauma, and depression.
Many Native kids have already been exposed to multiple risk factors, and Clayton travels the country teaching them how to overcome the sometimes negative cycles of life on the reservation. He does it with energy, humor, and song, all the while wrapping the message in tradition and heritage. He divides the kids into 4 clans, and for 2 days, they have to work together to solve problems, meet challenges, and compete against other clans.
We're going to go immediately into our clan competition, so circle your clan standing. The winning clan, everybody in that clan gets a gift card. So motivate a little bit. Fire up your clan. In Indian country, we have a lot of gloom and doom and Chicken Little and the sky is falling and just cynical, negative thinking. And it doesn't get us anywhere. So we focus on strengths. And the strengths that we really stress for our youth are things like spirituality, positive friends, positive activities, generosity, volunteering, having healthy adults in your life. So if our youth focus on these support systems, the monsters that we say, we have a coyote story where coyote kills the monster. And as I tell that story to our participants, the monster emerges as a metaphor and a symbol for drugs and alcohol addictions, suicide, drinking and driving, teenage pregnancy, bullying, and domestic violence, and the list goes on. We all have these symbolic monsters in our life as Native people. And so we've seen our parents and grandparents, uncles and aunties act inappropriately regarding these monsters. And we witness that and we see it and we become dysfunctional as well. And so the goal for our young people is to break the cycle of this unhealthy way of coping with the monsters in our life. Let me explain why addressing our hostility is important.
Clayton's message is about healing and helping others heal too.
I think healing is so important with anybody that has been a victim of any type of abuse, whether it's child neglect, child abuse, sexual abuse.
This morning we're going to work on peer-to-peer video presentations. I'm going to assign each of the 4 clans a topic, and then you're going to put together a 60-second or less positive message about that problem. Suicide prevention, teen pregnancy, bullying prevention. How do you stop bullying? Getting dumped. You're going to present the problem, but don't dwell on it. Focus on sources of strength, which include peers, adults, programs, culture, spirituality, health professionals, and so on. Include strengths that help to overcome that problem.
After about a half-hour preparation, each team is given the floor to present their case.
A broken heart takes time.
And the winner?
All right, we are clan number 3, and we are the Fry Bread Investigators, and we are half Indian, half amazing. So we're doing suicide prevention. I'm gonna let the kids take it away.
I can't take it anymore. I might think just kill myself.
Whatever. Let's party! Let's party! Woo!
All right, scenario 2.
I can't take this anymore. I think I might just kill myself.
I'm my best friend. You don't need to kill yourself.
There's always help around you.
Care about you. Think about all the things that you want.
Thank you guys. Thanks. Group hug. Get over here.
Our slogan is, there's always help around you.
All right, give it up for the FBI. Walk that around, walk it around.
Working together, helping one another, and developing positive influences is the primary goal this week. Back on the Umatilla Reservation, leadership and guidance have gathered in abundance at the Longhouse for a traditional dinner.
It's very important to teach young children about this because the generations before us worked for what we have today. And this is how it goes from generation to generation. And this generation today is working because of what we were taught. And this is what we're trying to teach our young people today is the same thing. So that when we're gone, they'll be doing the same thing what we did here this evening. Speaking the language, eating the foods, singing the songs, and following the same traditions. Next was the deer. The deer, it named itself and prepared itself for the Indian people. All of our ceremonies that we have here in the Longhouse center around our foods. Our foods we recognize through our religion, through song, our language, and our tradition. And this food, this Indian food, what we call the salmon, the deer, the roots and the berries. They're all sacred to us because they were created first.
And we're going to taste the food now. You take a small taste. Not so. Take a taste of the salmon.
This food, when it was created, made a promise to take care of us as Indian people. And we, in turn, take care of it through our religion, through ceremony, through song.
It's a form of identity to keep them on the right path so that they know who their people were and where they came from, and it'll be a good starting point for their future.
The next morning dawns bright and clear, both literally and philosophically, and the next generation is enjoying a day of outdoor fun.
Alright. Yep. Hands up a bone, little marks on the track. You know what I mean? About to tear it up.
We sent a small camera along with the kids, and they interviewed each other about their experiences this week.
Try to live life to the fullest, but I can't. Only at the age of 16 and I'm a man. And I hustle for my money like a bee to get his honey. And I get more power than the Energizer Bunny. So I'm so fresh, man, I'll be the best. When it comes to the wicked, yo, there ain't no rest. And the hating gets stopped when I come up in the spot. When I spit my rhymes, all the honey's jaws got. I'm dipped from the feeder, rocking my Adidas. When haters come to me, yo, they get beat up.
Did you get any new friends on the trip?
Yeah, I got you. And I got her, and I got that guy, and I got that other girl. And your mom. I met him. He's my new friend.
Justin. No way. How do you like the camp? I like it, but I hate the camera. Well, the camera loves you. Alright. The camera loves you.
Oh, boy, how you rhyme so tight. You know you got your lyrics sounding so out of sight. How you make everything sound so right.
This is really cool.
You better keep going all damn night, all damn night.
What's up, Morito? This camp is awesome.
What did I learn from it? That I'm not alone and that there's others out there like me.
Did you learn anything?
Yes, I learned things like to be there for your friends and to always stay on the positive side.
Did you meet new people? No. No? You knew everybody? Yeah, I knew everybody.
Making new friends, sharing experiences, and learning more about the backstory, the story of their heritage.
It's a story of how strong our culture is, how strong our ceremonies and songs and stories are. That if we stay anchored in our native way of life, that no matter what adversity comes into the path of our young people, they will have the resiliency and the skills and the tools to overcome them and to walk into that light of goodness that's truly intended for them.
And it's about healing and helping each other.
Finding your own way to heal, whatever it is, whether it's through your traditional ways, whether it's through the Christian ways, whatever. I think it is so important that we lead by example, that we're not drinking and using drugs and telling them not to. We have to walk the talk.
Singing can keep you away from alcohol and drugs. Our traditional foods can keep you away from alcohol and drugs. a way of life can keep you away from alcohol and drugs.
Perhaps the best advice to all of us is given by Chet Tyus.
That it was better to be myself than to be somebody else, to be a leader instead of following.
Don't be phony, let's keep it real. Share from your heart, a true appeal. Keep on giving, it's the native way. It's never too late, tomorrow's a new day.
A permanent solution to a temporary pain. Keep on living, don't leave us in vain. Life takes courage, we must stay strong. There's always hope, please don't end your song.
This is Sarah. The song is dedicated to the Native youth in the Native communities. Always remember that someone's saying a prayer for you, and we care.